We are here.
You alright? You sure?
Yes.
What's wrong with your immune system?
It's just so
What you
real
mean keep
right
getting sick?
here,
Like
man.
cold?
Carolina stand
So
up.
real. We may have to pause for a second. Kid Capri is
You
taking
need to
a
take
personal
that
call.
vitamins probably.
Handling family business. CIAA weekend 2017. Schnacker the Fly
Yeah,
during
you
the
need to talk
Empress
to them,
Be
see
right
what's
here
going on.
live.
CMG.
BCMG
Okay.
The Connected magazine.
Like right away.
Urban Times magazine.
Where's that rock runners at?
Emerge PR. Wait,
When
what's up? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing today? CIAA
I'm done with this
weekend.
song,
This
y'all
is it.
legendary
Championship night.
Legendary right here.
It's going down.
Yo, you already see who it is sitting down. I said, ain't no party like a kick pre-party, cause a kick a pre-party don't stop.
Don't stop.
Hey, ain't no
Hey,
party like
hey,
a kick a pre-party, cause a kick a pre-party don't stop.
Don't
Yeah.
stop.
Hey man, Kick Capri, what's good? We on live right here, man. Talk to me what
Yes.
it's like to be at a Kick Capri party, man. They say it's an experience of a lifetime.
You gotta tell me.
Hey man, I heard energetic, I heard no panties, I heard it's like a block party, I heard so much, man.
Changing
So,
lives,
changing
making babies.
lives,
It
man.
depends on the day. The no panty Sundays, you know, you're changing lives, making babies right there.
First
If
and
you're
foremost,
tuning
we
in
have to
on
salute to
Periscope.
the legendary DJ. You cannot mention New York, Jersey, up north, down
Yeah.
south without mentioning DJ Capri. So you already know what it is, man. How you feeling, fam?
Great, man. Everything's good. God's good.
Wonderful, man. First of all, welcome to North Carolina, Charlotte. CIAA is going down. I'm telling you, when you talk about the doctor to the music industry, the person that makes the heart jump like this right here, this is the man right here. What's going on? 2017 CIAA. I heard so much. I feel so bad because I did not come to your party last year. The line was, man, I think the fire marshal probably kept me out.
Yeah.
But talk to me about the experience, though.
CIAA, I think we've been doing it maybe 8 years, something like that, 7, 8 years, back to back. And every time I come, I do 5 or 6 shows here. And it just be crazy, man. Every show just be ridiculous. I think this year was a little less people this year.
Wow.
But yeah, I think
Wow.
because because the streets be flooded every year.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Epic Center didn't look like that.
Like you did last year.
Right, it didn't look like that.
Well, you
last
know
year.
the games got moved to Bojangles
Yeah, no,
Arena.
there's a couple of things that happened. You know, with the moving of
HB2,
the All-Star,
bill.
the All-Star movement.
Right.
You know, the bathroom thing, and you know, it's just different things that did happen. So that might have threw people off, but it's still crazy out here. It's still dope. So today I got to do labor, and I know that's gonna be crazy in there. So
Like I said, when they talk about hip hop, when they talk about people like Jay-Z or the Primos or the Big L's or the Digging in the Crates, there's no way you can mention names like that in hip hop without mentioning Voila. And that's got to be serious though. Talk to me about an album that you got that you're working on right now. I know it's a lot of people, it's a lot of battle rappers into it that's slicing and dicing through the beats or whatever. Elaborate on a bit about that right there.
well, it's my third album. It's called Top Tier. For the last 7 years, 8 years, I've been supporting the battle rappers.
Right.
You know, I shot something with this dude with one of the top battle rappers, Loaded Lux.
Loaded.
Yeah, and we had shot something to bring to HBO. We didn't bring it to them, but we I still stayed with the battle rappers and supported them. But then I just decided to do an album. Got tired of hearing battle rappers couldn't make good records, so I said I'm gonna take all the battle rappers, I'm gonna do the beats, and put them on the album and just see what we make out of it.
Is that true though? Battle rappers can't make, because they say battle rappers can't make no albums. Then when I think about all the elements of hip hop, you got the breakdancing. Like I said, you are the heartbeat of the clubs and of the industry, and you got the DJing part of it. You got battle rap, you got the dancing part. So do you actually believe that battle raps can't make no albums?
No, because some of your biggest rap stars are battle rappers, including
Biggie,
KRS, Eminem,
Nas.
Meek Mill. Nas was I don't know if Nas was a battle rapper. I think Nas was more of an intellectual, but he could take it to your ass if you had to. But the ones that came in battling.
Joey.
The ones that came in battling, you know, KRS-One, LL, you know, Meek Mill,
Cannabis.
Eminem, Cannabis. Well, Cannabis, you know, he stayed with the battle thing, and then that's what he ended on. But I'm talking about artists that was battlers, and then they made records, and they became superstars afterwards. So it just showed that, you know, that's not true that battle rappers can't make good records. But the problem is that a lot of battle rappers think that they're producers also.
Right.
And sometimes they get beats from these producers that don't really direct them on how to, you know, move on the music. And, you know, they just give them the beat and that's it. They concentrate on the rhymes being hot, not the record being hot. And, you know, it's supposed to be more rounded than that. It's supposed to be where you're making a song, not just a beat and a rhyme. And that's been the problem. That's why they got that stigma that they couldn't. But when I went and brought them all in my studio and we did our thing, man, it's like a breath of fresh air. My last album was Soundtrack to the Streets. You know, how everybody on my album, Jay-Z, Buster, you know, everybody was on my album. And from that album, I just decided I didn't want to do my albums because it was too much clearances and too much shit. And plus, I'm too busy to really go through it. So I just said I'll just produce people. When I started doing this album, it was like a breath of fresh air, man. So it went like water. So now the album's done. I got one more song I'm doing right now, and after that, you know, we're gonna move on it. But so far, right now, what's been going on before even that, it's this thing I've been doing on, you know, for years. Everybody been asking me to go to the radio. And I didn't want to go to the radio because I didn't want if I don't want no program director telling me how to be me. You know what I'm saying? If I can't do what I do, you know, I think I've crafted a lot of these DJs out here that did what they did all these years because of what I've done, the way I've done it, you know what I'm saying, with the mixtape game, the way I showed them how to DJ in shows and the look of it and everything like that. They all got that from, you know, what I've done in the past, so and still do to this day. So, you know, I wasn't gonna have nobody tell me how to do me. So I stayed away from the radio, but then I started the show on Periscope.
Right.
And it's called Block Party Live
Block
Mixtape.
Party.
I started that, watched so many women be on there. There was so many women watching it. And I just started another show called No Panty Sundays, which I dedicate the music to the ladies, you know, a lot of cool out music, stuff like that. And that shit doing through the
Now we're on private party right now.
Yeah, exactly, wherever you at. So with that, Sirius XM asked me to just come and just do whatever I want to do at Sirius. So I got a 6-hour show on Sirius doing what I feel radio should sound like. And if you come and listen to it, you'll hear the new with the old mixed up together. And it's called Block Party because if you want a block party, there's people that live in the neighborhood that's young, old, listening. You know, it doesn't matter what color they're from. Everybody coming is absolutely free. They enjoy themselves and listen to all kind of colors. So that's what it is. And that's how I think radio should be, in my opinion. Not no shots to anybody else, but sometimes we just get tired of hearing the same.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All the time.
Same. And they say it's because of the marketing dollars and all that. Man, listen, man, this is radio. And at the end of the day, people want to be satisfied. When I was on BLS back in the days, that's how I had a half-hour show, and in that half-hour show, I had the biggest rates in New York because my show wasn't consistent of just the singles. It wasn't consistent of the things you heard every day. I played the album cuts and the records that you might not have liked. If somebody else would have played them, I made you like them. So it's the same thing now, like when I do my shows. Every show, I do 200 shows a year since 1991. Every show I do, you know, you're never going to come and just hear one type of thing. You want to hear colors, you want to hear, and it becomes a thing where everybody is satisfied no matter who it is. And a lot of times what happens is the youngins, you know, they might know the name Capri, they might know that, but a lot of them may not experience it. So when they get a chance to see what I do, they react crazy when the younger DJs that play for them because they don't think that I'm staying on top of what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Learn your history, boy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, that's what my job is to do. You know, they started calling me the world's greatest DJ. I never gave myself.
That's what already though. I mean, it is what it is.
These are the reasons why.
But I never gave myself that name. The people gave me that name. But then later on, I figured why that it was because, you know, the accomplishments is what I did. Before me, DJs getting paid $50. You know what I'm saying? I was the first DJ to get $10,000 to be there for an hour. You know, $15,000 to be there for an hour. You know, that's the first DJ on a major television show where it was just about meeting comedians. And, you know what I'm saying?
What about the DJs joints? Remember you was on the joint with the DJs and everybody?
Yeah, the Master Mix show.
Interesting.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing is that everything I do, from even when I got on with the mixtapes, it's always been from the ground up. It's always been never trying to start at the top. It's always, even after I got my name, like for instance, I started the mixtape thing, I sat on the street corner. I didn't know if I was gonna get robbed or shot. And I was in the middle of 145th Street and 8th Avenue, right in the middle of Harlem, like, and it was going on right there. So I was selling my joints right there, 20 hours a tape. You coming by them, and I did it. Same thing. After I got on with that, then we went to Def Comedy Jam. We took comedians that nobody knew. A lot of comedians that nobody knew, and made them superstars. Steve Harvey, Cedric Entertainer, Bernie Mac, you can go on and on and on. Jamie, like, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, we did Master of the Mix show. I took DJs that a lot of people didn't know and ground up, build them up. You see what I'm saying? So it's always ground up. The same thing with the Periscope show. It's on Periscope, IG Live, and Facebook Live now. But even with that, when I started on that, you know, I had 30 people on it. You know what I'm saying? I have a name. I am who I am. But I had 30 people. I had 30 people on it. And I said, you know what? The same way that I was selling that street corner didn't mind, that women were driving by thinking I was doing bad, laughing. It's the same way I'm going to sit on here with these 30 people and watch this joint grow. Now we're up to 50,000, 30,000, 40,000, 10,000. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, it's the consistency. It's just, you know, give it back to the people. You know, I don't really have to do it, but it's for the fans that support the kid.
You know, you speak about, well, I know I spoke about a little bit about elements and the shows that you've appeared on and all the high household names that you've been affiliated with. Now, with the show, with the DJs and all of that, I know it was a contestant that was in the show that was into the whole DJing thing, but he was having his phone. Does that take, I don't know if you remember that the guy, I don't know if it was foreign. The iPad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, when I think about you, when you're on the ones and twos, you got the microphone, you're controlling the breath of the crowd and everything, and carrying all your equipments, and the DJ walk in and pull out an iPad from his pocket, and he's there doing the same. I mean, do you discredit a DJ like that? Is that the same thing? Does it pertain to the same foundation where DJs been founded upon?
And no, it would never pertain to the same foundation. I mean, none of that stuff will. But I don't never look down on what people use. I mean, times change, generations change. People use the instruments that they use. I mean, look, we had regular flip phones. Now we're on smartphones.
Right.
I mean, times change, so people want to do what they do. But what I do is stay organic with what I do. I do what I know. And what I know is that, you know, the turntables, it's a look. It's a certain look that I want. It's a certain kind of way I want to look. And I can't look that way doing it with CDJs, in my opinion. I can't do it that way. Doing it with CDJs or an iPad or it's not. I'm more into the show of it. I'm more of a stadium concert type.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know I'm aggression, so when I was on
Gladiator.
for years I bought 15 crates of records with me. I didn't need 15 crates, but I bought 15 crates because I like the way it looked. I like the, you know what I'm saying? And I bought them around
the whole setup.
I bought them around the world with me, and it got very expensive to where I went and bought me my first tour bus and bought a second tour bus.
Wow.
And traveled with them on tour buses. So, matter of fact, the first dude in hip hop to have a tour bus, to buy a tour bus.
Just for the record.
Yeah, just for the record. But you know, because that was unheard of to buy a tour bus. Like, you know, you have your album come out, you go and you do your tour, you rent a tour bus, and then the tour bus goes back after the tour is over. You just don't have a tour bus. So I went to go buy mine, they laughed at me. Like I was joking. And I went for the second one, they really seen I was serious. So, but that's what took me around, because I got tired of being on the plane so much. But I had 15 crates around me, so when you looked at it, it just looked like a big production. And you see me running to all the crates, catching things, coming back, catching it the last second, crowd lose their mind. You know what I'm saying? So when the computer thing came out, I was against it. And Jazzy Jeff called me all the time.
There you go, Jazzy.
You need to get on this Serato. You need to Serato. When we did Def Comedy Jam tapings, we had Mike Epps come to host.
Okay.
And
shout outs to Mike Epps.
They wanted me to play. If you remember, throughout the years of Def Comedy Jam, I always played Def Jam records.
Right.
These last two, well, it was 3 shows. It was 2 Epps and 1 DL Hewlett. These last 3, they wanted me to play my beats, so I had to make beats for the show. So I made the beats and put them in the Serato, and that's when I first started on Serato, and that's when I caught it and was like, okay, this is it. So I use it without all the trickery. I still use it like as if I was using regular turntables. There's a mode on here called absolute mode, a relative mode. I use the absolute mode. When DJs see it, they freak out because I can tell you this, but you won't understand what it is. But
I'm with you.
What it shows to them is that I stay on top of it as if the records were still there. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much that's what it is, and I just feel like it just keeps me on top of my game, keeps me sharp with what I'm doing. And again, when I go on those stages, man, I'm in front of 30,000.
30
It's the same thing as if I'm in front of 30. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get the same show.
That's real right there.
They're gonna get the same aggression. It's gonna be the same thing. I mean, things happen. You gotta have a show where rain happens. People don't come out. They did everything you're supposed to do according to the ladder. You're supposed to get a show. You're supposed to get those people. There's 10 people that are supposed to get a show.
Experience.
And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, it happened last night.
Speaking of the consistency and your work ethic, from a DJ standpoint, how do you feel the industry has changed or evolved?
I mean, the only thing that's changed really is, to tell you the truth, it's the same thing like any other time. Things change, fashion change, music change, and it all turns right back around to the same thing again.
Like fashion.
Yeah, it's all the same thing because how many ideas can you get before you run out and repeat something? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So, right now, with the way everything is going, the only thing that really changed everything really big is the internet. The internet made things real accessible, that's why, I don't know if it's jumping off the subject, but that's why when you look on Instagram, when you look on Twitter, you see a bunch of big asses. It ain't no big deal no more. You leave the mystery of the woman. It just leaves the mystery of the woman like whatever. And you end up flipping past it because it's too accessible. At one time when it wasn't that, you
had to use your mind.
You had to, you know what I'm saying? You had to really like zero in. But now it's like
so blatantly out there.
Big deal. So it's like it's nothing. And that's what I'm saying. When people grab on something, they run it out. So this internet thing is, it's changing the world, it's changing the way we think. We can't even walk the street without this and not feel naked.
Right.
So let me ask you, what's on your tape deck right now?
My tape deck?
I can imagine. Well, what's on your iPad right now, your computer right now? What are you feeling these days?
To tell you the truth, man.
You can't tell me you feel everything. Please.
I can't really say that.
I mean,
I play everything.
But it's got to be that one turn up thing. Like when you wake up, I think about this. I mean, I know you like to wake up in the morning.
One song right now that I like a lot. That's one of my favorites right now. It's a Solange record.
Wow, that's far left right there.
Borderline.
That's far left, man. That's interesting, man.
But you gotta remember, I'll come in the club, play trap music, go home and listen to 70 Soul.
Nice.
Nice.
If you watch the foundation.
If you watch my No Panties Sunday show, you'll see everything that's played. You'll hear Chris Brown, and then you'll hear the Ozzy Brothers. You'll hear Lloyd, and then you'll hear Marvin Gaye. You know what I'm saying? It's like it becomes that, and that's why it became so big because you're watching me do this. It ain't like you just listen to a radio and you gotta just listen to the DJ do it. That's it. You're watching me. You're able to make opinions.
Right.
I can talk to you. You can shout yourself out. You can shout your city out, and you're watching me do this. It's like I'm doing a live mixtape in front of you. But then on top of that, I had every guest on there. I had Lil Kim on there. I had Big D on there.
Wow.
Lil Timmy from Power on there.
Wow.
Too Short.
Okay.
Push with Bill, Styles P, R. Kelly. Who else I have on there? Mr. Cheeks.
Wow.
Bunch of others, man. So many others that was on there did it with me. You know what I'm saying? And the people really appreciate it because they don't. Gotta give it back to them.
And you know what I was talking earlier about, like, as I was just giving you a shout out, I talked about digging in the crates and all of that. I talked about Big L and all of that. Now, when you see the evolving of hip hop these days, and I know a lot of DJs take shots at some of the younger ones that's coming in, like when he had the Yachties or he had some of the rich homies. Now, coming from the era where you came from, I mean, back then, your music had to be perfect. Your DJing skills have to be on point. do you think we've lost touch? Do you think that hip hop culture is diminishing by the way we're heading
I'm
right
not
now?
saying it's diminishing. It's just that we're older and the kids are younger.
So we basically have to grow with the times. That's what you're saying?
Pretty much. That's exactly what I'm saying. A lot of dudes that come from my era, well, I'm every era, but a lot of dudes that come from the era I come from, so to speak, they get stuck in their way of thinking. They get stuck in the old school way of thinking. They think that things is not going to ever change. They think that because they was the man before, you can't really tell them anything. They don't need no help from the younger people or the ones that may see things in a different way. It doesn't mean that your way ain't good. It just doesn't mean that there's different ways to go. James Brown, let's take James Brown for instance. Let's go back. James Brown had one of the tightest and best bands in the world. As soon as they decide that they didn't want to do certain things that he needed them to do, he went and got the younger band that was better than him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or not so much better than them, was something different. They went a different way that gave him a different sound. You know what I'm saying? It made him be different than what he was. So at the same time, you got to be able to change. You can't be a 40-year-old man arguing with a 17-year-old kid about how he do his music. He's not making music for you. He's making music for kids that understand
That
his
can
music.
relate to him or her.
If you're old enough, I mean, if you understand the music, you like it. But he's not making it for you. But I watch 45-year-old, 50-year-old people dancing to trap music. That's it is what it is. You like what you like. So that's why to really say you like this one, you like what you like. If it's hot, it's hot. You know, it doesn't matter wherever it come from, but it is what it is. Now, would I say that everything, a lot of stuff that's out is not good? Yes, I would say that.
So, No Kidding Records. Elaborate a bit on that.
That's my record label.
I mean, No Kidding Records is the record label. So, like, if somebody wants to get a hold of you, and if somebody wanted to collab or whatever, how did they get a hold of you?
Kick Capri one-on-one on Twitter and Instagram.
That's though, I know you're well rooted, you know what I'm saying, in the game. As far as like managers, they have to contact your manager. Are you still with the same manager from
25 years?
From Jay-Z and Dame Dash?
My manager was Jay-Z's manager. She started Rockefeller with Dame and Jay. She was doing my work out of Rockefeller. I gave Jay-Z Hard Knock Life.
Wow.
Hard Knock Life was produced by 45 King. I gave it to him. I was going to use it on my album. I gave it to him, and then I did It's Like That on his album. I won a Grammy for that. So, and it was on my album also. But Jet with Christy was the first one. She was with them before me. And when she got with me, she was doing my work out of their office. Me and Jay been down for years.
And see, that's to me, that's one of the biggest problems in the game, because when you speak about 25 years and counting, that's loyalty.
Well, loyalty brings royalty.
Speaking of loyalty bringing royalty and the great relationship you have with your manager, how important are relationships in the industry?
I mean, it's very important. But you see, we in an industry where people's cutthroat. Everybody wants. You can't be friends with people that want your life. Because they're not gonna have your interests at heart. They're looking for their look. You know what I'm saying? Which you can't blame nobody looking for their look. But how can you be friends with people that want your life? It's gonna be a part of it. It's gonna be a bit of jealousy, it's gonna be envy, it's gonna be bullshit that's gonna come through at some point. Because they're looking at what you're doing. They're not looking at my role manager, Jim. He been my role manager 25 years, just like my manager been my manager. And he don't want to be in no pictures. He don't want to, if we doing an all-black event, he ain't going to have black on. He ain't going, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't thinking about any of that. His sole purpose is kid is good. Kid's better interest. And that's what you need.
That's what you
need. In this business, everybody is trying to do what you're doing. You have a million people trying to do what you're doing. So they don't want to see you on top. They want to be on top themselves. Even if you're the one. There's a lot of DJs right now. You know what I'm saying? Cool with them. I'm cool with them, see them in the street, calling them up, whatever. They won't play my records on the radio. They don't want to see me get bigger than what I am. You know what I'm saying? And, it is what it is. So that's why you got to go around them. You know what I'm saying? And you do what you do. You always stay a force to be reckoned with. This way, if they ever try that, or ever try to put you in that position. You build alliances with other people. That's why what you just asked me is important. You build alliances with other people that don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? You put yourself in a position to where you're good no matter what.
And see, I was just getting ready to ask you, how do you drive your passion in a society where people are being cutthroat? And you just answered it right there.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
you know what it is? You just gotta do what you do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go in and knowing that it is cutthroat business. You know what I'm saying? You know that it is cutthroat business. Every business is cutthroat because you got cutthroat people. It's not the business, it's the people in the business.
People in it.
Right. So you know that you have to deal with that. At the end of the day, if you a type of person that believe in God, number one, if you the type of person that walk in the line where you're not going to compromise what you do no matter what, and if you compromise, it's because you wanted to and not because you was forced to or because somebody encouraged you to, then you're going to be that. If you come into business and you bring in street shit to the business, that street music don't match. They don't mesh together. What is it? You trying to get out of the street. That's why we're doing
That's
the
what you
music.
do the business.
You know what I'm saying? You don't bring the street to the music. That don't make no sense.
That's the problem. You know, God bless the dead. You got my man Stack Bundles. You got my man Chiefs Drugs.
Yeah,
and you got my man Big L. You got a lot of people that fall victim to the game.
And that too. But see, that what happens is, those things, all those people that you mentioned, that's something else. Those are people that don't want to see things happen for the next. But I'm talking about the people that come in the industry. They're in the industry. They're a rapper, whatever they are, and they bring the street into the industry. You know what I'm saying? Now our music is street. We're from the street. We come from the street, and it is what it is. The street bound, the street aggression. It is what it is. But I'm talking about when it comes to business, you gotta know the difference between business and street. You know what I'm saying? You come to a show, do a show, but you got 20 people with you. You know what I'm saying? You know, like it's just. You gotta know the difference. You gotta separate the two, and a lot of times that's where it's it's unfortunate. That's where we lose at. But me myself, I stay the way I stay and do my thing, no matter what anybody else is doing, and that's why I continue to go.
Yo, legendary DJ Kid Capri, talk to me about the foundation. I know you got a whole lot going on. CIAA 2017. Talk to me about the foundation a bit though, because have you been doing a lot? Foundation, the Kid Capri Foundation. I heard that's in the works.
Yeah. Give a Kid Foundation. Yeah, no doubt. We are putting it together, man. We got kids need things, man. So we're gonna go around to these schools and make sure they get clothes and computers and backpacks and all the stuff they need. Like, I'm not talking about it's for all kids, but the ones that really need it, the ones that's real unfortunate. I used to work for a place called Kingsbridge Community Heights, and I used to take care of underprivileged children in the same place I was with as rate counselor. I used to see all the kids that didn't have families, and I used to take money out of my own pocket, take them on trips and buy them clothes and stuff like that. So I always still been around, just never got a chance. After I got on and started getting busy, I didn't get a chance to really go back to them. But now that I'm able to do it, we're going to start with this Give a Kid Foundation thing and just see if we can go with it, man. Just keep it, get it big, get it real big, and just help a lot of people, man. And it's a good thing, you know what I'm saying?
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Having a platform as you do, reaching hundreds of thousands of people, how important is to utilize that platform for something positive, giving back to the community?
Absolutely, every day. That's why I use, I say this to people all the time. You go on Instagram, or you go on Twitter, or let's say just Instagram. You go on Instagram, and the first thing you see, the first thing in the morning, 6:30 in the morning, chick is looking at it and put a picture of her ass up in the air before she even brush her teeth. Before she go and get something to eat. That's the first thing that she do at 6:30, 7:30 in the morning. That's the first thing you're thinking about. Where you have the opportunity to say something positive, say something different. Every time I put something up there, right? Okay, maybe because I have a name or whatever, but that really ain't got nothing to do with it. Because I got a name to be an asshole. I can be a jerk. You know what I'm saying? I could put things up there that's selfish and just self-centered. I could be like that. There's a lot of them that's like that. Whenever I'm up there, it's always to inspire you. It's always to make you want to do something with yourself. It's always to make you, it's always to show you that. You know what I'm saying? I come from Kingsbridge, Texas, Bronx. So,
Bronx.
Yes.
Ain't no big, we was a nice block, nice neighborhood, but we wasn't no rich neighborhood, we was cool. But it just shows that no matter where you come from that area and go and do something with yourself. Look at Cardi B.
Can you, like,
Absolutely.
seriously?
Cardi B,
That's
like, you know what I'm
a good
saying?
example.
She's showing that I came from the mud. Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? Look where I'm at now. And at the end of the day, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? The focus. You know, some people luck up.
Big ups to Carter B and Archives too, man.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
ups, man.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, just stay focused, do what you do, man. Stay out of people's way. You know?
So I know you got a lot going on, but where you at today?
How many
Where
more
you-
shows you have
How many
before
more? 'Cause you know
CIAA
you are.
ends?
This is the true Mr. CIAA right here.
He may not have
The suits, hey, he
the Grand Max.
He got the
like
suits on there.
CIAA.
He got the suit on
He
there.
doesn't
You
have
gotta understand.
a burger, a double cheeseburger.
It might not be a button up, but it's a zip up.
Right.
I did 1, 2, 3 so far. I got 3 more. That's
Busy man.
Label today,
Okay.
Strike City tonight, and tomorrow the Rooftop.
Hey yo, you know what though? Please let everybody else know where to get a hold of you.
One
Let them
more
know
time.
about the show. Let them know about the tape that's coming out. I know that, you know what though, the man's about to start moonwalking. People will try hard to hold him here as long as possible.
Yes.
I see the feet about to start moonwalking. But please let them know where to get a hold of you at.
Alright, well, Kid Capri 101 on the Twitter and
Alright.
Instagram. Also, you can watch the Block Party Live mixtape on Wednesday, 8 o'clock on Periscope.
Already?
IG Live,
Periscope.
IG Live and Facebook Live, and also No Panties Sunday on Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern
Alright,
Time.
latest
Sundays.
Same situation. And then Kid Capri's Block Party on Sirius XM Saturday and Sunday, 4 o'clock, 10
That's
o'clock.
big.
It's crazy. Make sure
That's
you check
big.
that.
That's big.
If
Yo.
you couldn't make it to CIAA for a party, he
Whew.
has 3 more left.
Mhm.
You heard him.
What did I say
Wednesdays,
first?
Sundays, when you cooking dinner,
Uh-huh.
before you watch whatever Star, make sure you pause Star and get your party right in your room
No doubt.
with DJ Kid Capri, the one and only.
What did I say? Ain't no party like a Kid Capri party, cause the Kid Capri party don't
stop,
stop.
don't
Hey,
stop.
ain't no party like
What?
a Kid Capri party, cause the
Hey.
Kid Capri party don't stop. Hey, you're not gonna fly, Jiren, Kid Capri, BCNG, Bianca the Empress, big ups to everybody up north, down south, we in Charlotte, North Carolina, the legendary Kid Capri. How could I even, this is like mind blowing. You know what though? People gonna be mad at me like, look, I thank God for this to happen right here. You know? This is like meeting like a legendary like James Brown or something. This
Living
is him in
legend.
the flesh,
Living
man.
legend.
Love him, living legend.
Yes,
Living
absolutely.
legend. Thank you so much. God bless.
Let's get some
Yay.
quick pictures before we leave.
I thank you so much, Kid Capri, man.
You're
Murder.
not gonna sit back down?
Oh yeah, you already know, man. Look, the man is moonwalking now. So you heading to where now?
Today.
Can you get this real quick, Rich?
Yo, I apologize for everything. I thank you so much, man.
Yes,
God bless
thank
you,
you,
man. God
thank
bless
you.
you so much for this right here. Like,
We've been trying to make this happen. Let me find out, Serena.
she gonna walk to you?
She's getting ready to walk for the
Hey,
living
let me
legend.
find out.
What?
The African came here and walked in front
You
of
got
DJ Capri.
swag juice.
She naked.
Swag juice.
Look, she's smiling.
Look, she's happy.
Hey, baby, hold on. I
excited.
don't want to whoop you now. Like, I know man handsome.
Okay,
but come on
Serena,
now.
you can get a picture too. Okay? Let's put him in the middle of the
Yeah,
floor.
yeah, definitely. Living legend.
Say whatever. So.
Living legend.
Oh, let me grab Serena real quick.
Respect, respect.
Come here.
Hey, go shut this thing off for it.
We take a picture with
Cut it.
Serena.
Can I cut this?
Ooh, ah. She knows a legend when she sees her.
She's not gonna fly cheering, man.
Hey, come on.
You're